Hello guys, the Amazing Gamer here, and today in this video we are not going what am I even saying? Because my name is the Amazing Gamer, we're not going to do a gaming video today. I'm sorry, but I still hope you like this video. Today in this video, we are going to be doing a storytelling video, and I did make this up, and I hope you do like this series, because it's going to be a full series where we read every single book there is made of Harry Potter. We're going to be doing a storytelling of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. So guys, I hope you like this video. Just do like this video and subscribe, and I just hope you like this video. So why don't we get started? Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Alrighty, chapter 1. The Boy Who Lived. You may know that from the film of Harry Potter. The Boy Who Lived. And when... I'm not going to tell you. Well, fine, I'll tell you. And when Hagrid tells Harry that he was a wizard, because he was the boy who lived from being shot in the head by Voldemort. So, Mr. and Mrs. Dursley, number 4 Private Drive, were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. They were the last people you'd expect to be involved in anything strange or mysterious, because they just didn't hold with such nonsense. Well, they seem kind of strict. I'm sorry if you cannot see there, or if you can see me, then that's fine. And guys, this is going to be a pretty long book. It's got 223 pages in, so it's going to be kind of a long book and kind of a very, very, very long series, because we're going to read every single book of Harry Potter. And the seventh, was it 7? Yeah, the 7th book of Harry Potter. Just leave in the comments, I don't think this is the 7th. Well, the 4th is Goblet of Fire, that's a big book. And we're going to be reading up to the Deathly Hallows, part 1. That's the last book they ever made. So why don't we just carry on? Mr. Dursley was the director of a firm called Grunnings, which made drills. He was a big beefy man with hardly any neck. I'm not going to say what he might be, but just leave in the comments what you think I might say. Which made drills. He was a big beefy man with hardly any neck, although he did have a very large moustache. Well, this is to you, Mr. Dursley. Au revoir. Because you might be French, because you got a big moustache, but I might as well say goodbye to you. Au revoir. Mr. Dursley was thin and blonde and had nearly twice the usual amount of neck, which came in very usual wait, what? Mrs. Dursley was thin and blonde and had nearly twice the usual amount of neck, which came in very useful as she spent so much of her time craning over garden fences, spying on the neighbours. These guys must go to jail, literally. 1, they're strict, and 2, now they're spying on the neighbours. My mum does not do that. The Dursleys had a small son called Dudley, and in their opinion there was no finer boy anywhere. By finer boy anywhere, I think that boy might be a bit bossy. Leave in the comments down below if you have watched the films, because I have, but I've never read the books. This boy is very bossy. This boy gets what he wants, and his two parents are very strict, and they are very bad. So if you ever see them, do not say, "Are you bossy?" Because they will answer you back and they will not be pleased. The Dursleys had everything they wanted. See? I told you! They get everything they wanted. But they also had a secret, and their greatest fear was that somebody would discover it. They didn't think they could bear it if anyone found out about the Potters. Miss Potter and Miss Dursley's was Miss Dursley's sister, but they hadn't met for several years. In fact, Miss Dursley pretended she didn't have a sister because her sister and her good-for-nothing husband were as un-Dursleyish as it was possible to her. What was that word? Un-Dursleyish? What is that word? The Dursleys shuddered to think that the neighbours would say if the Potters arrived in the street. The Dursleys knew that the Potters had a small son too, but they had never even seen him. This boy was another good reason for keeping the Potters away. They didn't want Dudley mixing with a child like that. Yet, a lot of you people out there might know what Harry Potter is. A wizard, the boy who lived from being nearly killing. He survived from nearly Voldemort nearly killing him. So that he's a very lucky boy. Let's get back to the story. When Mr. and Mrs. Dursley woke up on the dull grey Tuesday, our story starts. There was nothing about the cloudy sky outside to suggest that strange and mysterious things would soon be happening all over the country. Mr. Dursley hummed as he picked out his most boring tie for work, and Miss Dursley gossiped away happily as she wrestled a screaming Dudley into his high chair. This boy is just unbelievable. She had to carry him in the chair while he was screaming his mouth off. What? This family, I've heard worse of families but this family is probably the worst family I've ever heard. I'm sorry if you cannot see me a bit, but I'll try and sort it out in the next video. Because it's a bit bright, can't you see? So, let's get back to the... Yeah, see? A screaming Dudley into his high chair. What? He was just screaming. She was carrying him, and while he was screaming, and she had to get him into the chair while he was screaming. Oh. None of them noticed a large tawny owl flutter past the window. Well, if they saw that owl, they would have just literally smacked its bottom and just go away. Alright. At 8:30, Mr. Dursley picked up his briefcase, pecked Miss Dursley on the cheek and tried to kiss Dudley goodbye, but missed because Dudley was now having a tantrum and throwing his cereal at the walls like... throwing his cereal at the wall. Why does he get away with that? If I did that with my mum, I would not get away with it. Little tyke, chortled Mr. What does that even mean, little tyke? Just leave in the comments, guys, if you know. Little tyke, chortled Mr. Dursley. As he left the house, he got into his car and backed out of number 4's drive. Alright, guys, I'm so sorry, but this is going to have to... we have just about run out of time in this video. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like for more Harry Potter storytelling videos. And sure do leave a comment if you let's see, don't even know what I'm talking about. And I hope you like this video, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.